The American Government's Resurgence Project, Training Modules 5 to 8 for the State Assemblies. Conducting the public meeting. What is a public meeting? The public has to be given notice that a meeting is scheduled to discuss government business that affects them and their community. The notice tells the public what will be discussed at this meeting. The notice tells the date, time, and place of where the public can attend this meeting. The notice identifies what government entity is holding the public meeting. Here's one of the sample flyers that will be made available to the assemblies to customize to their specific assemblies details. At this public meeting, first, you will tell them what happened to the American government. Summarily, it was established in 1776. It was usurped in 1861. It was restored in 1998. It was summoned in 2017. Refer to the claimyourinheritance.info website for the supporting documentary evidence that explains the details of this. Then introduce America to its restored government. What have we been doing? We ended the state of emergency and raised the peace flag in 2017. We enrolled all of the remaining territorial states into the Union by 2020. We recouped American assets and funded a bank for the living people in 2022, and this recoupment is yet ongoing. We passed a public law to outlaw birth registrations and GMOs in 2024. We passed 2 public laws to outlaw the FRN credit theft monopoly in 2024. We declared the law of the land on the soil of America, reestablishing the Constitution as the controlling law on this land in 2024. Teach them how to self-govern. What do you need to do now? You need to reclaim your birthright political status as a Wisconsinite, Illinoisan, New Yorker, etc. Declare yourself an American and record your 1779 declaration on the public record. Claim your assets back by opening up your GFG Prosperity account and learn how to responsibly steward your newfound wealth. These 2 brochures will be made available to the assemblies to customize to their assembly details and provide to the attendees at these public meetings so they can take home for further study. Obey the public law, which includes the public laws that the state assemblies recently passed: 1010-121, 1010-124, and 1010-224. Show them how to rebut with their testimony the evidence that purports that they are complicit with the crimes of human trafficking and consumer credit theft. Direct them to mail their testimony attached to these 2 declarations and the criminal information notice of liability to the authorities. Addresses are located at the bottom of these documents. These 2 declarations and criminal information notice will be made available to the assemblies to customize to their assemblies details and provide to the attendees at these public meetings so they can take home, attach their testimony, and mail them in. Express our American government's mission for 2028. Your American government will direct our subcontractors to deploy a one-fell-swoop list of remedies for the benefit of all Americans. We will negotiate a relinquishing of the control of America's governance from our federal U.S. territorial subcontractors back under the direction of the American government. We will take to the world stage as America's only government in a 3-day public event at the culmination of the Resurgence Project. Once your county governments are seated, we will convene the First Continental Congress after 160 years of dormancy. This Mission 2028 document will be made available to the assemblies to provide to the attendees at the public meetings so they can take home for future reference. Let them know what we expect in their response to this meeting. We expect that you will have questions, so we will be back, and we are available for you to contact us meanwhile. Provide website addresses and emails where they can contact their government officials. We expect for you to vet our legitimacy and our claim of being America's only government. So you can start your research here. Refer to claimyourinheritance.info/research. We expect for you to perform your American duties. That would be as a juror and as part of your assembly militia. So when your local American Assembly calls, you must answer. Emphasize this warrants the need for their government to have their contact information and ask them to provide it to you. Provide attendees with information to take home about jury duty and militia duty. We expect that some of you will want to serve in your government to assist in its reconstruction. So you can see your local assembly coordinator for more information and attend our next General Assembly meeting to learn about the committees and offices where you can serve. Provide attendees with your General Assembly's meeting schedule. Module 6, touring your state. Devise an outreach system. Map out your state by county to grasp the extent of this massive outreach undertaking your assembly is about to embark upon. Design a systematic approach of touring county by county based on zip codes within a 1 to 2 hour drive radius, starting from your state capital county. Strategize to group the zip codes when possible to cover more area with the same effort and expense. Identify funding peers who will be taking on the roles needed to make your assembly's outreach mission a success. Plan to hold a follow-up meeting in every location you visit. Consider the possibility of holding more than one public meeting at a time with a different group of volunteers. Consider to have 2 outreach teams. The first to hold the initial public meeting, and the second to hold the follow-up public meeting, while the first team moves on to the next counties or counties on your tour schedule. This can be done if the State Assembly works with their county assemblies in coordination. The State Assembly can hold the first meeting, and the county assemblies can hold the second one, while the State Assembly moves on to the next county or counties. Track your progress to know what works and what doesn't, so you can improve as you go and maximize your efforts and expenditures. Utilize your marketing skills in producing materials to present the information and to leave with the public for further reference. Have the people provide you a way to contact them by phone, email, and/or address. Solicit the local news media to cover the public meeting. Make a public service announcement on the radio if you can. Also, have your own journalists covering your meetings. Provide the news to the PKTF to syndicate it on the pktfnews.org platform and/or on our Resurgence Project's TV and news online platforms when these become available. Make it your goal. Can your assembly manage to tour your entire state in a 1-year time frame, at least 1 team visit, if you can't make 2 visits in the same location? What is the benefit to your assembly in adopting this outreach system? This system fosters uniformity across the states, whereas any assembly can come to assist another at any tour location and know exactly what is going on and where they can plug in to help. It allows your assembly the freedom to start at any county you choose and work your way around your state at your own pace, given your own resources of manpower and finances. It promotes the cooperation of both the state assembly with its county assemblies and the county assemblies with its neighboring county assemblies in a synergistic way to build an interdependent relationship among all assemblies in both jurisdictions. It's already laid out for your assembly's outreach committee to just adopt, customize, and mobilize your state assemblymen and women so they can get out into your communities now with a clear strategy, as time is of the essence. Module 7, mission accomplished. The end goal, the reconstruction of our American government is not completed until all 50 state assemblies are seated, all respective county assemblies are seated, and every territorial township has a mirroring American town organized and self-governing all across your state. These missing towns are the seat of our sovereign American government. It is then that we will be recognized as America's only government from the American people, from our subcontractors, and from the world nations. This will require both the state assemblies and its respective county assemblies to work synergistically and strategically together to reach our end goal. Module 8, Conclusion. Leave the American people with a clear message. Our duty as a government is to protect the people and their assets. All Americans born on our soil are sovereign in their own right as American state nationals in this Republican form of government. We protect people's sovereignty and their right to contract away that sovereignty to serve as a citizen, whether British territorial, Roman municipal, or American. You have both sovereign rights and contractual rights on the land and soil. Lead with the common indignation that we, both the U.S. citizen and the American state national alike, want the crime and the impersonation to end, lest we forget, most all Tories were born as Americans too. Our goal is a systemic solution from all fronts. In one fell swoop, get the remedies owed to both the U.S. citizens and the American state nationals alike deployed. We both want truth, transparency, and disclosure from our governments. Present ourselves as a government who is competent to execute our duty to protect all the people and their assets who steps foot on American soil. Be clear that we are America's only government, but not the only government in America. We have federal subcontractors, the British territorial government, and the Roman municipal government. Are you ready? Let's do this.